Hey everyone, Mike Emil here with another video for you guys. Today's topic comes actually at the recommendation of a comment that was left by one of the subscribers to this channel. So thank you very much for that request. Today's topic is what typical costs you can expect with your Tesla Model 3, Model Y, and really this can apply to any EV vehicle out there. To my account, there are three main costs per month that you will see, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so the first monthly cost that you can expect is obviously going to be your car payment. Now, this is really ultimately up to you. If you checked out my other video, which I'll link up above here, where I go through in depth how I ordered my Tesla and what car payment I ended up choosing, you'll see that you have a lot of options to choose from with Tesla. You have a lot of control over what monthly payment you want. The payment that I ended up going with through the finance was $611. Really, the choice of how much you want to pay is dependent upon your finances, but obviously that's going to be a bulk of your monthly cost. So just to compare, my last car was a 2019 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk, but I ended up leasing that car. All of the cars that I've had since I graduated from college have been leased cars. I just like being able to get new cars every couple years, not really having to worry about major maintenance on that car. But when I decided that I was going to get a Tesla, I knew that I really wanted to keep this car for a long period of time. So that's ultimately what ended up leading me in that direction. I was paying on my Jeep lease $324 a month, so it obviously is a bit of an increase for me, but like I said, I was comfortable doing that and ultimately made that decision. That's going to be a bulk of your monthly expenses, but you really have a lot of control when it comes to choosing what you want your payment to be. So the second monthly cost that we're going to be talking about is your car insurance payment. Now, when it comes to getting a new car, I highly recommend getting at least 3, 4, even 5 insurance quotes, because you really don't know who's going to give you the best quote at the time. True story, when I went and actually test drove this vehicle back in March, the advisor told me to expect about a 10% increase from what my current car insurance was. So obviously I kind of planned for that to be the case, but when it actually came time to pick up and schedule delivery of my car, I had to upload my car insurance information to Tesla. That's dependent upon your state. Some states don't require that you have proof of insurance before you actually purchase the car, but here in Florida they did. So what most people probably do is they go to their current car insurance and see what they will quote them. At the time, I had Progressive paying about $187 per month for my Jeep. But when I ended up telling them that I wanted to get a quote on the Tesla, they quoted me almost $245 a month, which was a lot more than 10%, and I felt was way higher than what it really should be. So I ended up looking at a bunch of the big ones: Geico, Allstate, State Farm, Liberty Mutual. And what it came down to was that Allstate and State Farm were almost neck and neck. State Farm was offering about $140 per month, and Allstate was offering about $144 per month. But the difference really came down to the coverage that I was able to get, and that's what helped me make my decision. So I did end up going with Allstate. I was able to get higher limits for very, very minimal more. So that's ultimately what I decided to do. So obviously my car insurance offering me $244 per month compared to what I was able to get just by shopping around shows how important it is to go and get multiple quotes. And that is the second cost to expect per month with your vehicle. Okay, so the third cost that we're going to be talking about in this video is going to be your charge cost. Now, obviously you have to break this down into your home charging costs and your on-the-road costs or supercharging. Most of your charging will be done at home. That's why I emphasize really upgrading whatever charging system that you have in your home. Teslas do come with a base charger. It's a regular 110 outlet charger, but it charges relatively slow. Your home charging cost really depends on how much driving you do and how long you're charging your car for. Typically, it's more cost effective to charge your car overnight. So just to give you an idea of how much it's cost me per month to charge this vehicle at home, I live in an apartment building, so I don't have a specific way of calculating that cost, but there is an app called OptiWatt, which will keep track of your charging and how much it would have cost you to charge. Now, I'm not sponsored by OptiWatt in any way. I just happen to really like the app. I think it's a really cool feature to have and show how much it is that you're paying. For July, it has cost me $15.70 to charge. In August, it cost $13.86. And then in September, it cost $19.37. So to average that out, per month has so far cost me $16.31. So obviously my numbers are on the lower end of the spectrum because I work from home most of the week. However, let's say you drive to and from work and you drive a lot during the week, you can probably expect an increase of about $45 to $60 on your electric bill. That's about the average that I've gotten from people that I've spoken to that own Teslas. Now, on the other hand, the other charge cost you have is supercharging or charging while on the road. I did end up using a referral code for my Tesla when I ended up purchasing it, so I actually got 1,000 free supercharger miles. That program is no longer active. Tesla did end that program back in September. So for the month of July and the beginning of August, all of my supercharging that I did end up doing was free. So I actually didn't end up paying for any supercharging until I was on my way back from the long distance road trip that I did from South Carolina back down to Florida. So just to break it down, so far in the month of July, I obviously paid nothing for supercharging. Then in August was a total of $78.72. And then in September, I also did not pay anything for supercharging because I did give my referral code out to someone that ended up buying a car and taking delivery. So I got another free 1,000 supercharger miles, of which I still have 695 left. Hopefully Tesla comes out with their new referral program very soon. Now, when it comes down to the overall monthly cost to expect with your Tesla or electric vehicle, combining those three together is really what you're going to have. Now, between my car payment, my car insurance, and the home charging, that's really the most of where I do my charging. My average cost per month is $771.31. If you've made it this far with me, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope that this video has given you a little insight into what kind of costs you can expect with your vehicle. If you have any questions or comments, or maybe a video suggestion, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more. Once again, my name is Mike Emil, and we will see you in the next video.